And welcome to Seanzview Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. We're going to go over why John Cena needs to defeat Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. Now, there's a variety of different reasons. And through my mind, through the brain child of Seanzview Entertainment, I've come up with comments and suggestions. I've come up with different concepts and why John Cena needs to beat Seth Rollins at SummerSlam in the New York, New Jersey area with so much on the line, the history, the significance, and everything that the WWE stands for and what they stand by. You know what? Then again, who needs notes? The hell with the notes, okay? I'm going to ad-lib, as they say. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to shoot. You want to shoot, you're going to get a shoot from the shooter himself, Seanzview Entertainment. Now, it's pretty simple. The integrity, the legitimacy of the championships in the WWE, they're raising, they're getting better, but they're still not where they need to be. Especially the way Seth Rollins has been as WWE World Champion, the way he's been carrying himself, the way he's been winning, the way he's been manipulating, the way he's been cheating. That's not the becomings of a double champion. Imagine if Seth Rollins was to become a double champion, the U.S. champion and the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the way he gets counted out, the way he gets disqualified, the way he takes the cheap way out. That's not what John Cena believes in. John Cena believes in hustle, loyalty, and respect, and being a champion of champions, because John Cena is a man of many firsts. But John Cena has lost a hell of a lot of firsts in his WWE history. Not only that, but John Cena has lost huge, high-profile matches, like the one against CM Punk at Money in the Bank. Like when he went against The Rock for the first time in history. He lost. What about when he lost his Money in the Bank a successful cash-in? No, there was no successful cash-in. What about when he challenged Dolph Ziggler for the Money in the Bank briefcase? He didn't win there either. Do you see where this is adding up? John Cena has been in monumental matches for the first time ever, and he's come out on the losing end. What about that time he challenged Randy Orton just a couple of years back to crown a undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion? He lost to Orton. Do you see the theme here? Do you see where it's getting? John Cena has lost these huge matches. Sure, John Cena has won a lot of matches, but John Cena has lost his matches, and in my opinion, John Cena has lost more high-profile matches than matches that, well, maybe didn't have much more prominence or importance. This is the time. This is John Cena's place. This is the man that runs the place. John Cena needs to defeat Seth Rollins to bring back the legitimacy and the credibility to the mid-card in the main event, because John Cena is a defender, he's a champion, he's a challenger, and he is a unique individual who is very polarizing. For those reasons alone, John Cena absolutely needs to win at SummerSlam. If nothing else, John Cena always comes up on the losing end in big match predicaments. We can call him Big Match John all day long, as JBL refers to him by, but John Cena has recognizably lost two big matches just this year to Rusev and Kevin Owens, and that is well documented. How do you think that, affects Cena's psyche? How do you think that affects Cena's flow and his mindset? John Cena needs to bounce back, because John Cena has been putting on some of the greatest performances of his WWE career. Even the harshest John Cena critics would agree that John Cena is the man to beat, and John Cena is the man of the hour. He really is. And the fact that John Cena has held that United States Championship with such emotion and fire and desire, and such an impact that John Cena has made in such a short amount of time, holding that United States title ever since WrestleMania. Now, we all know when WrestleMania and SummerSlam mix together, there's usually a change. There's usually, a changing of the guard, so to speak. The momentum goes in a different direction. Okay, when someone wins the title at WrestleMania, usually they end up winning it, losing it by SummerSlam or a little bit after or before SummerSlam. So in this instance, John Cena absolutely needs to finish off Seth Rollins with an AA and make him tap out. And the mere fact that John Cena defeated Seth Rollins on Raw with a broken nose, if John Cena was able to defeat Seth Rollins on Raw with a broken nose a couple of weeks ago, can you imagine the levels and the lengths that John Cena is going to have to go to defeat Seth Rollins at SummerSlam? Well, you probably think not so much. Unless J&J Security returns, unless Kane wants to be on the side of Rollins again, although I don't see what any sense or logic would be in that. So once again, there's just so many reasons why John Cena needs to win at WWE SummerSlam, because once again, it is the importance, it is the integrity, it is the valuable, and John Cena is an asset. John Cena, ladies and gentlemen, has come through when it has mattered most. But There's been a lot of those most, underline most, where he really hasn't won. He's come up big as in his performance and his matches and his moveset and the way that he performs these matches and the way that he's been able to change with the times and add more moves to his repertoire. But as it concerns getting the 1, 2, 3, John Cena is a little bit behind on those big match moments where there's a lot of significance and prominence behind it. And once again, with John Cena becoming a double champion, not only does that put more integrity and respect into the championships, and not only would that boost up the importance of the titles, okay, there would not be that complexity there. New challenges, new faces, fresh matchups, newer promos, more emotion and more tests, more challenges. You understand where I'm getting here? I mean, how many different ways and versions do I have to slice it to you? John Cena needs to win at SummerSlam, and these are just a few of the reasons why I could be on here all day long, ranting and raving and hollering why John Cena needs to defeat Seth Rollins. Now listen, just in case anyone thinks I'm a Seth Rollins hater, no, I'm not. As a matter of fact, I'm a Seth Rollins defender. As a matter of fact, I defend Seth Rollins more than people give me credit for, because I think Seth Rollins' booking has been horrible. I think the way that they've made Seth Rollins look is absolutely reprehensible and makes me sick, because I know Seth Rollins and what he brings to the table, his credibility, his legitimacy. I know Seth Rollins, and I know this is not the kind of champion Seth Rollins represents and what Seth Rollins is all about, but I understand where the WWE is trying to go with the Seth Rollins gimmick and, you know, him being the heel champion that he is, although he does get more cheers than boos, especially when you're going against John Cena, because of the respect and the animosity and the hatred towards John Cena, because, you know, John Cena is, once again, polarizing. He's a very special WWE superstar. That's why John Cena is definitely, without a doubt, a first ballot WWE Hall of Famer. So, once again, I'm just mapping out some ideas, some concepts. Like I said, I didn't need my notes at the beginning. I threw my notes right out the damn window. Who needs notes? What's that? I said, who needs notes? What's that? John Cena needs to become United States and WWE World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam, if for nothing else, to boost up the morale in the WWE. Subscribe. It's time that we crown a real champion of champions. It's John Cena's time to shine again. Subscribe.